Okay, just a few notes on the seminar task. As you know, you should work in groups of 2. You should pick one of the topics. There are individual topics for for Media Brain 1 and Media Brain 2. You should provide a paper that investigates the topic given the literature on the neural level. That is the one I'm mostly interested, but also on the psychological. And on the technical level. Of course, since we're interested in consciousness, the neural level is the most interesting one. The topics are subtopics of consciousness. And when we come together in June, in order to have the presentation day, I hope it all fits nicely together and it gives a nice story of how it actually develops and how we arrive at the notion of consciousness with the knowledge we already have. So, since in the neural domain many things are unknown, sometimes you have to be bold and give your own opinion. If you do that, you have to, of course, to mark that and point out that something is not established, but just your opinion. But I think without building some hypothesis, we will not be able to do this seminar. Okay. The other thing is you have to prepare a presentation that is of 25 minutes length plus 5-minute discussion. That is a common format for these seminars. Your mark depends on the quality of your paper, but also on the other hand of your presentation, of course, and the answering of your questions. Okay, as we said, since this is a very advanced topic and it should also provide a bit of a play field for you to investigate some ideas and to train yourself in scientific thought and also in the ability to form some hypothesis, you have to find a trade-off between what is actually possible to extract from the literature, from the scientific literature, and what actually has to be left speculative. If possible, try to give references for all the statements that you have in your presentation for your topic. Okay. In the course of writing your seminar paper, please observe the deadlines. There is a deadline for the paper, and there's one for the presentation slides, and then there is the presentation day as well. There is also a template for the paper. Please use that IEEE format that are linked in the Two-World Forum. Stay with your topic. If you have questions on the topic, ask them in the forum. And before you start working on the scientific literature survey, read the literature that is given in the Two-World in the selection thread as well. And of course, you have to register your topic by making creating a thread in the Two-World Forum, and I will reply to every single registration. There must not be, of course, 2 registrations for the same topics. Okay, the most important thing is, whatever question arises, ask in the forum. I will try to answer as quickly as possible. If I do not answer, remind me by email, or if it's something of a personal nature, like illness or whatsoever, then of course you can always write me an email too. Okay, have fun in the seminar, and I'm looking forward to the presentation day in June.